All right, YouTubers, what's going on? East News Finance, hosted by Mike. So what I've been doing the last couple days and this week. Last did I go to was the flea market open last Sunday? It was. I don't remember what the hell I brought, but whatever it was good. I got video games. That's right. A guy I know named Jeff. I call him Jiff. Him and his wife, was there. I got some stuff from him. I think, a couple of toys and some video game stuff from him. I got a boxed original Xbox, no insert, but it was complete, full, and I think a PlayStation, an original PlayStation, also, and some games. That cost me a couple of bucks. I did pay up for that stuff. But for him, no, his prices and stuff, it was really, really decent. And I don't think I got that much more. I think I did get. I don't even remember, but I did pay some. I did get some stuff. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Then I went back Thursday, and one of my guys, he had some stuff. He went at 500 for all the video game stuff. I wasn't really. I really didn't like the three fat PlayStation 2s he had. I didn't like the condition too much. He had three NESs, same thing. So I took the stuff I wanted. I thought it was in better condition, and he charged me $320 for everything. I thought it was a little high, but considering what it was, I mean, there was the regular gray, dark gray, whatever you call it, or black, whatever the fuck they call it, Nintendo 64. It had a bootleg controller, but technically I need a controller for it and the power adapter. And then there's a white Wii that has everything. There's a black Wii U. All I need for that is the actual tablet. There was a PSP. And then there was I forgot what is it, a DS? The one the first one they did when they where you could still play the Game Boy Advance games. It's like a blue. That works. And some games and shit like that. There was also the turquoise Nintendo Switch Lite, but the Switch Lite, he said it does come on, but the screen is busted. But he charged me like $20 for that, but that was included in the deal. So basically, I paid $320 for that stuff. It was kind of high, but I took the stuff anyway because I didn't really find much out there on Thursday. And for a 2-hour drive, because or the hour going and an hour coming back, I wanted to leave with something, because other than that, I didn't really have much. So I was like, fuck it. I did kind of regret not giving him the 2 for everything else, but I really didn't like the condition of that stuff. And even after I cleaned this stuff up, I just thought it was too much work. I just didn't like the fact that what if most of the stuff didn't work, and then I gave him extra. It just wasn't worth it. And then like during the week, I did get some toys here and there, thrifting and whatnot. I think I picked up a system of, I don't even remember, but wasn't much. And video gaming is becoming extremely, I mean, let me put it this way, it's getting harder to find even fucking the white Xbox 360s and Wii's. Like, that's how crazy video gaming is getting now, where the stuff you used to always come across all the time is getting harder and harder to find, even that stuff. It's almost like, how many times you guys seen Jurassic World and Jurassic Park dinosaurs, Imaginext figures, so many of the Mattel Batmobiles for like the 6-inch figures, Scooby-Doo vans and figures. This is stuff you used to see all the time, 2.5 years ago, thrifting and at flea markets and shit. Now that stuff is extremely scarce. The stuff that was so basic and used to walk by now is becoming stuff that people are selling for a couple of bucks, and it's a lot scarce. And it's the same thing for video gaming. Now when you come across when somebody's asking $60 to $70 for a fucking Wii, it's crazy. Or even $40 to $60 for a white Xbox 360 without a box. It's crazy, because we all know those particular systems have the yellow or orange light of death, or whatever the fuck they call it, red ring of death or whatever. It's crazy. But anyhow, today I did get some stuff. So like I said, Thursday again from my guy, I got that DS, the Nintendo 64 that's missing stuff, the Xbox One empty box, a special edition empty box, a white Wii empty box that white Wii should go to. I think an Xbox 360 box along with an Xbox 360 and some other shit I got from him. But today I wound up getting a PlayStation 2 Slim box with everything in it but the Slim system. That was only he wanted 25 for that, but I paid him 20. And then another guy I know, he had a Nintendo Switch box with some stuff in it. That was $5, and it's funny because I got a storage unit that has the same exact Switch that I need for that box. So that wound up being pretty good. And I got some stuff, and then of course the G.I. Joe lady. So yesterday I got a phone call from Aaron, and he told me, hey, I'm at a church sale. Will you be interested in this Wii? It has a Wii Fit. Everything looks like it's in good condition. They all have the boxes. He gave me he told me the price, and I said, okay, so what are you asking for? He said, no, just give me what I paid for. Fine. Ironically, I go out, I come across a whole shitload of Lego. Not too far from my house, literally, like in, what is that? Glen Ridge, which is like, so basically, if I'm here, you have like Bloomfield here, and then you have Glen Ridge here, then you have Mount Clear here, and West Orange that way, Orange, and then South Orange, and Newark, and it's crazy. But anyhow, and I was laughing. So after I left Red, White, and Blue, I was there for a while. It was crap. I got a couple of things left, and I knew I was going to do a garage sale before going to Fam Eric's 1-year-old son's birthday party. I, happened to, I wanted to go and get a shake, a real shake, and got that, and drove by on the way coming back through Glenwood. I saw a garage sale, went in there, asked, and they had a whole bunch of Legos. So I started laughing. I'm like, oh, this is crazy, because Aaron just called me, Aaron, aka Cheap Ass Bricks, and he told me he picked this up for me. So I sent him some pictures and made a deal with her, and I literally charged him what I paid for the stuff, because he did me that favor, and it was just the right thing to do. So I met up with him this morning. He's basically my motivation on why I came, because I was so tired from the party last night, the rain, and just being an old man. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go. But he was my motivation. I probably could have called him, and he was like, all right, you know what? Don't worry about it next Sunday. But I was like, fuck it. So I forced myself to do it. Met up with him, and, we had to walk. I have a big blue cart that I put stuff in, because I don't like carrying shit. And make a long story short, as we were, walking through the L section and go to the old section, the L as in letter L section, to go to the old section to where he parked his car at. We was walking by, I seen some, I asked for prices on a couple of things. Didn't really like the price or the stuff that much to even want to negotiate. The G.I. Joe lady, she had some stuff, and she said, oh, you missed it this morning. I had some Transformers, and I had some He-Man stuff. And then Aaron noticed it first. He noticed the Rough Riders. Rough as in how you spell out rough, not as in the Ebonic way of saying R-U-F-F, but rough as in R-O-U-G-H. So it's Rough Riders, like that. And I thought they were the Rock Stompers or something like that. And she had it in the vinyl case. The vinyl case is kind of cracked and messed up, but it's made of cheap material from the 80s. What do you expect? But I think it was like 8 vehicles. It was like 4 trays in the back, 4 in the front. But to the left, well, basically to our right, which would have been to her left, being that she was standing facing us, there was the A-Team face Corvette, because anybody knows the A-Team. There was 2 vehicles that were noticeable in the A-Team. You had B.A. Baracus' GMC van, which is black and red with the red stripe. And then you had Face's white Corvette with the red stripe. And then, of course, you had Kit, Knight Rider. So I just grabbed those. She said I wanted 40 each on these. She said I had a guy offer me $200 on everything. And I don't know much about Rough Riders, but Erin was looking it up there, and she actually has something I've never seen before. Now, this would have been great if I kept all my original mask figures. So she had this mask stunt set, like a racing stunt set, complete. And she said, oh, I'm not doing better than XYZ on this. She stood her ground on it. Looked it up, and I noticed the thing goes for like well over 200 and better sold on eBay. So I wasn't going to argue that. So I was going to try to make her a deal on that and the whole thing of the Rough Rider stuff. But I don't know what the other Rough Rider stuff goes for, but I'm pretty confident that Faces Vet and Kit from Knight Rider will probably be the two biggest things. So anyway, I made a deal with her, and I said, hey, can you hold the stuff for me? And she's like, hold on now. I said, you know I'm good for it. But I paid her for it, and I said, you know, just hold it for me, because you see my cart is full, because I had to take all the Legos and stuff. Me and Aaron had to take that to his car. So she's like, all right, fine. So I paid her and did that. And as we were walking off, I guess the guy who offered her the price for the Rough Rider stuff was like, oh, I see you got rid of 2 of the vehicles out of there. She said, see, I told you they were going to go. So I looked back at him, older white guy. So I'm pretty sure he made a deal with her for the other 6 with the tray. But I got I can't say I got the best of it, because I don't know the other 6 vehicles. I just know they were probably just generic Rough Riders. I should have brought it all, but I was happy with what I got. I'm going to show you guys that in a sec. And again, I did get video game stuff today. As I said, I got an original Nintendo Switch box with, I think, a couple of things in it, but that was $5. I wound up getting the PS2 Slim box for $20. I did get something else too. I think I got a couple of other of course from Aaron I got a Metroid DS game with the case, and of course the Wii stuff that he picked up from the church sale yesterday. So we did basically like a trade in cash, and we both were happy with the deal. That's the whole point. And then I got the stuff from her on the way leaving, and I don't think I got much of anything else from nobody. I missed out on an Atari that a girl had in a crate, and I think she said she paid. She was walking past me as I'm walking the other direction. She was like, "Yeah, I only paid $10 for this stuff," and I was like, "Fuck," but whatever. Cause anyway, you know, they did have they had $100 on it. They did have a bag, an Atari 7800 bag with some games in it for like $100. Thrifting. I thought that was too much, but evidently somebody else didn't, because they brought it. I should have looked it up. Actually, let me look it up now. See, let me tell you guys something. Knowledge is power. Don't think you know everything, and if you're not sure of something, just always look up something. Always look shit up. Let me see what an Atari 7800 goes for, because somebody brought that shit the same day. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, this price is crazy. I was like, why the fuck did he put this price on it? And of course, the 7800 is the most powerful of the four. So here you have untested 7800. Okay, wow. Atari 7800 Pro System Console Bundle tested, $140. Atari 7800 console only, modded S video, $125 best offer, sold. $70 just a console, no wires, no nothing. So yep, I guess I should have brought. I mean, to be honest, I thought that was too much money. That's why I didn't buy it. But see, this is why. Don't think you know everything. Knowledge is power. So the best way to know shit is to look shit up. What's cheap today is expensive tomorrow, and what was expensive tomorrow can be cheap the next week. So always remember that. Always look up shit. Speaking of that, I did get this thrifting this week because I watch a lot of people's videos on YouTube. When I see people thrifting, I come across having a little knowledge on stuff. Now this is actually $5 for this bag, and I'm gonna tell you why I got it. And again, watching other people's videos put me onto this stuff, because you know, I know guys. I've had the rock stompers and stuff before, and I've had guys go crazy trying to buy it. And this is a Tootsie Toy Porsche. I didn't even look these up. I figured for $5 I'll take a chance. And here is a Corgi car. This is basically like a $10 car. It is not like one of those expensive Batmobiles and stuff, but it's still like $10. So that one car pays for this. Then here we have another one of these. Which one is this again? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, my lighting and like it's like everywhere I live, my lighting is horrible. I have fucking horrible lighting. Oh, it's Tootsie. So here's another Tootsie Porsche. And then this one is a $15 one. This is also Tootsie, Hemi Charger. Almost like the Dukes of Hazzard. As you see, it has almost a Confederate flag up there. This is like a $15 to $25 car. This is the Tootsie Dodge Charger. I think it's a 60. It should be a 69. Let me see. Tootsie Toy Dodge Charger 69. Let's look it up and see. Whoop. I kind of know. That's the only reason why I brought this bag. Let's look it up. Let's look it up and see what it's going for. Tootsie Toy. And I think this one is only that one because of the color. Let me type in orange. Yeah, it's not coming up. They do have the Dukes of Hazzard one, but wow. Hard body. Alright, so I'm not finding it. But whatever, I paid $5 for it. Here is a Pepsi van. This is also Corgi. It's almost like it's like a Sprinter. So you know this is like a European version, because in Europe this is what they use. European, of course if it was Coca-Cola, I'll put it in my cabinet. I collect Coca-Cola stuff. But yeah, I don't know what this goes for, but at $5 for all these cars, I took them. I think that was yesterday, as a matter of fact. And outside of that, you know, like I said, you know, I gotta start doing better due diligence on stuff, because you can't know everything. So anyway, moving back to the G.I. Joe lady. I call her the G.I. Joe lady because I don't remember her name, and I don't really like asking people their name if I ask before and I forget. But these are the whatchamacallits. And again, these are Rough Riders. The 4x4. So this is Knight Rider, aka Kit. Michael. And of course you got Face's Corvette. So she knew exactly what these were, because she said, oh, these are 20 and these are 40. She said it just like that. She said that shit with utmost confidence. And you know, I know her pretty well, so I know when she looks shit up and she know what she got, because she'll be like kind of like very stern with her attitude and over her voice. Let me see. 1980s Rough Riders Kit. Let's look him up. So I guess you could say I basically paid what they're going for. I didn't look them up. So Rough Rider Stomper kit is actually $100 sold in the what's it called? So basically loose, he sold for $46 on May 15th. Well, this one might be more because it actually has the little silver thing on top. This one sold is just a stick. It doesn't have the other piece. Then the other one sold for $10 without the actual stick in it. So it has another one that sold for $34.99. Stomper Rough Riders lot 300. There's another kit sold for 44. Then it has another lot that sold for 240 for parts. But I'm gonna keep these two anyway. Here's I think this was one of the trucks. Stomper Rough Riders working. Could be wrong. But she wanted well, she said that the guy offered her 200. So when she said he offered her 200, I wasn't trying to, because if he offered her 200 and she didn't take it, I was like, well, we gonna be way off then. So I didn't even ask her. But she said, oh, I want XYZ for this and that. So I was like, fuck it. Thought they were cool. I think this is one. I think that was the truck, like the army truck. And the other vehicles, I didn't really pay much attention to them. Let me see what 18 car. Let's see what he goes for. He might go for more. Yep, Faces Corvette. Let's see what he sold for. I think he goes for more than oh wow. Yeah, I didn't see that in there. The 18 truck. Rough Riders. They got BA's. They got a helicopter and BA's van. Wow, so Faces Corvette sealed on car it sold for $63.91. The 18 van, it's anywhere from $80 to $40, and Aces. Well, no, that's not that one. It doesn't have the drive shaft in the middle of it. So, yeah, I don't see it. Okay, no, that's something else. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow, $85 is sold for. Well, but then again, it has another one that sold for $37. Same exact thing. Well, whatever, y'all. I like to be straightforward with shit, you know. I should have looked it up, but it is what it is. So these two were $80. So she gave me a deal on these two and this. I'm not gonna say what, but how many of you ever seen? I've never seen this. I never even knew this existed. Mask Daredevil. Everything is in here. Mask Crusaders. Da 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 da. So this thing is well over 100. I mean, about $200. More importantly, it has the paperwork. It has all the wires and everything. It even have both of the vehicles. Oh, it's got more than. It's got 3. So there's 3 vehicles. I don't think it's supposed to come with 3. Well, and just to give you guys an example, everything is in here. So I'm surprised nobody wanted this. I mean, I'm very, very shocked because she said I missed out on the He-Man. She said, oh, I had a lot of stuff. I had He-Man figures and a lot of Transformers, and I'm like, fuck. And I was like, well, you know, I wasn't here. It is what it is. And I was a little disappointed because last week, Jeff White said the same shit. And I hate when people tell me that. You know, I just think a lot of people do that to gloat. But they be like, oh, you missed out. Oh, you missed it. I had this, I had that. And it kind of, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm saying yeah to you, but in my mind, I'm like, shut the fuck up already. All right, whatever. And it does, you know, but yeah, early bird catches the worm. But dude, I live an hour away. And I could have been there earlier, but Again, you know, my motivation was meeting up with Aaron, aka Cheap Ass Bricks, to do that deal, to pick up the Wii, all the Wii stuff, and to get the money for the Lego stuff I basically acquired just for him. Anyway, because he did me that solid. And yeah, whatever. But then she had this one thing, and I was like, oh, so what's in there? She's like, oh, nothing. So I found that weird. And of course, I also got this from Aaron too. He just threw these in. He said these are for like the Wii or Wii U or something. Whatever was on this broke. But he wound up getting this little Pokemon thingamajig. He threw that in. I don't even know what this thing goes for. And then of course from Perry, I got this. And yeah. $20 on him. I mean, basically, he's missing his blasting effect, Galvatron. I am Galvatron. Reincarnated Megatron, thanks to Unicron. Unicron helped Megatron, who became Galvatron, who became enslaved to Megatron. I mean, to Unicron. I fucked up. And then this, so I did ask her in front of Erin, so what's in there? She said empty. So when I came back, I guess nobody, I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but she's kind of a weirdo in a lot of ways. And I was like, oh, so what's in there? And she was like, oh, it's empty. And yeah, so she said this was empty. So as I'm leaving now, as I'm coming back and I'm picking up my stuff from her, she had a couple things out and about, and I was telling her what was and what wasn't complete, and then she just automatically, so this was out. This was just out, and I know exactly what this is. This was also out, and I asked her, I said, how much you asking on that? And she said, oh, so what's missing? And I said, oh, and I was like, oh, what's missing is missing a headmaster piece, which is exactly what I said, the headmaster piece, which goes right here. It acts as an engine. But then you actually put the head on here and you get you get his information. And she's like, oh, well, $5 on that. I'm not going to argue with her. Then I looked in the rest of this stuff and I'm like, oh, okay. So how you sitting here saying this is empty and you got shit in here? So I guess I don't know why she does what she does. I mean, I don't think she's that bright. But this stuff was in there. So you got this dude. You got this GoBot helicopter guy. You got this other GoBot. This is I think this is part of G.I. Joe Well. You have this dude which basically like just shoots up. Runnerbach or whatever his fucking name is. And then you have here, I thought this was a protector bot. The motorcycle. Then you have everybody's least favorite. You got, I think it's Twin Twist and something else, right? But these guys are everywhere. Like, you know, you'd be lucky if you get fucking $5 for these guys. Even with their weapons, you'd be lucky if you get 20. But I've seen people selling these things for like $50, $60 in good condition with the weapon. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, those are like so basic. Then you got him. He is a Decepticon. I may not have him because he does not look familiar. Yep, see, that's part of the well. So she did say this was parts. I'm not going to argue with you. You know what I mean? You say you know what everything is, I'm not going to argue. This is one of the protector bots. So she must have had some nice Transformers. And this is, I don't know who this is to, but I gotta look it up. Here's the other part of the Wells scooter or motorcycle, if you want to call it. This is somebody's blaster. Then we have here another protector bot. Bootleg ass Fox body wannabe version of the Mustang. This is a GoBot though. Almost a super GoBot. Then we have somebody's axe from a protector bot. I mean, pretender protector bot. I don't know what the hell this blue thing is supposed to be. But yeah, I just find it real weird and odd how she's like, oh, it's empty. So if it's empty, why you had this stuff in it? So I don't know if she was I don't know. She's kind of weird. She's a real weird person at times. And I don't spend my money with. I mean, I don't spend a lot of money with this fucking lady. And it's like she's just real fucking weird, man. At times she's a weirdo. Like it gets annoying. It gets annoying real quick on how she is. And it's funny because I'm one of the guys that buy a lot of shit from her, where nobody else gives her the time of the fucking day. Just real weird, man. So I guess whatever the hell this thing's supposed. I guess a McDonald's crappy ass toy. So I'm like, if I seen this stuff, I know that I missed out on some good shit. Cause she thought all these was parts, and look at this. So you got reflector here with the other part. And it's funny because as I'm talking to her, this one white kid is basically looking, he's looking up the mask race car set thing. And he's like looking it up, and I'm like, I don't know why this motherfucker looking stuff up. I already paid for it or whatever, but whatever. So you have reflector here in all his glory. So she claimed that all this was empty, and I asked her, well, do you have any more stuff? She said, no, this is everything. And I said, are you sure? Because you said this was empty, and I did approach her with that, and she kind of had this stupid look on her face because again, she did say that this was empty, and it wasn't. Because it was empty, why was this stuff in it? And it's kind of weird, too, because she kind of had her hand over it. Now, if you tell me something is empty, I'm not going to go and pick your shit up or look at it. But if it's empty, why you just... I don't know. Whatever the fuck it was, it is what it is. But I don't know if she was waiting. It's like the way she thinks and how she does things make no sense. You got a whole bunch of shit, just put everything out. Don't try to put shit out and then put shit out later. I mean, I don't know. For whatever fucking reason, no, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand people's rhyme or reason on why they do what they do. But she's a weirdo. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. That's Tomas. Hello.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, Thomas? How you doing, man?
Good. Sorry, man. My phone was upstairs.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I kind of figure you. I kind of figure you were busy. I almost felt bad calling you because I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of late now.
Never feel bad. I'm always up. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
So, well, how you been, man?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I haven't had anything because video gaming is disgustingly scarce right now. It's like you can't even find a freaking Wii.
Yeah, no, I've been traveling. Basically, I traveled the country, and I went to I bought a video game store out in Colorado, so I went out there for a few days, got that all done, sent out here. Picked up another one from San Diego, so it's been a little crazy.
Oh wow,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
so how you gonna do it? How you gonna do the Colorado thing? So what, you gonna go out there a couple of days of the week, or months?
It's all done. I bought it all, and we closed out the store. I went out there for a couple of days, and we got it all set, shipped. Cost me a lot of money to ship the damn thing, but it was a truckload of stuff, so it was pretty hefty, but that's all been delivered and everything. That was a couple months ago, and got that all set. And then I bought a big, huge collection from a guy in San Diego. So yeah, it's been good. I've been getting a lot of other merchandise here and there, and I got a guy down in Florida picking me up some stuff and sending it up to me. And And so I'm like, oh, now I got my New York guy, which is you.
Right, it's crazy. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'm gonna have the quality and quantity of stuff these guys got, but
it's all right. Whatever you get is cool. You get some good stuff, But yeah. So how's everything? Family good, man?
everybody's all right, man. Everybody's all right. My youngest, he had his prom on Tuesday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he had his prom on Tuesday, so now I'm officially an old ass man because he's the last of them.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. So you're gonna have an empty nest soon.
I never, because these other kids ain't leave yet. So if they ain't leave, I don't think he going anywhere. I'm trying to get everybody out the house, including my wife, but nobody wants to leave.
No, my 23 and 25-year-old are still here too, but it's too expensive to move out, so I get it. And what are you gonna do?
There's nothing you can do, man. There's nothing you can do.
I know, that sucks. But yeah, man, that's cool. I'm glad to hear from you. Like I said, yeah, call anytime. So I just like I said, my phone was upstairs. Like my wife's like, hey, I think someone called you. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I got some stuff for you. I mean, it's not nowhere near as crazy as the other stuff. I don't know if you want me to just keep building. If you want me to just keep building stuff up or whatnot. I just been testing everything and making sure everything works and wiping everything down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, whatever you think. I mean, it's a little bit of ride for both of us. If you think it's worth it, then I'm down. I mean, even if it's you don't want to hold on to it. You want to get the money back so you can buy more shit. So I get it. So I don't mind.
But it's just that everything.
Like I said, I do small loads. I'm picking up another one tomorrow in Rhode Island. That's only like $3,000, so that's not a big one. But I'll it happens. So I got to drive about an hour and a half to that one. But yeah, no, I mean, it's smaller. That just happens to be one of the big ones that I bought. That was probably the biggest one I've ever bought. Actually, you're up there with money-wise when it comes to yours. So this was quantity. Yours was money. So
that first deal was crazy.
yeah, that was nuts. So I still have a few of those systems I'm holding on to, and waiting to get someone to pick them up at a decent price. But I sell one here and there, but I still have a few of those pieces, So,
yeah, because like I said, it's hard. It's very hard, man. It's not. I mean, dude, you can't. Like I said, you can't get a white weave missing doors now. It's like it's crazy. Everything is just it's nuts.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard to find anything.
I'll be honest with you. I probably have 80 Wii's.
Yeah, well, you got because you just been getting a lot of them. But I'm just saying now if you're going out looking for stuff, it's very difficult to find any. It's very hard to find anything, man. It's nuts.
We're in that little rut right now. But now that the weather's breaking, people are pulling their shit out. You always get that rut right like this time of year, like. The beginning of summer, and then it goes all the way through summer into fall, and then you get that. It's like 6 months off, 6 months on.
Right.
We'll find. You're starting to see more and more shit pop up, but like I said, people don't want to do any cleaning or empty out their attics or anything like that, or their basements, and but hopefully it'll start picking up more. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yep. But. Yeah, no, that's cool. No, yeah, I mean, whatever you want to send, and we can take a look and figure out the price. I'm definitely down.
All right, so maybe, so most likely tomorrow I am going to contact you. Probably most likely in the morning, not in the morning, in the afternoon. I'm going to text you some photos, and stuff like that, and we'll take it from there.
Good. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
All right, no problem. Sounds you have a good night. All right, man.
You too, man. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, I finally got it. I couldn't get this fucking thing. So yep, that's the man, and he always tells me, he said, "Yo, man," and you heard him just say he went away to Colorado, stayed out there for a couple of days and got some stuff, but he like the stuff I had was crazy, and he always talk. Even his son is like, "Yo, that collection of stuff my dad got from you was like the top." And and Tommy, you heard him himself. He said it himself. He said, "Yo, man, like that, that was probably one of the biggest quality and quantity collections I had because I had a lot of shit for like about a year, and I spent over, I don't even want to know, too much money with a lot of people on whatnot and shit to get a lot of that stuff. So yeah, it was good quality. I mean, I don't buy garbage. Even if I buy garbage, it's not garbage. It may be garbage to me, but it's not garbage. And he said he got to go tomorrow to Rhode Island and pick up some more stuff. One thing about him is he doesn't procrastinate. He's a straight shooter. Probably in his 40s or 50s. He's a sneakerhead. Nice looking, real cool white dude, man. Obviously you can probably hear from his voice. White guy, from middle class, Connecticut. Really, really nice family. Beautiful wife, daughter, cool son. Like, very well-rounded guy, like the kind of guy that if I saw walking in the supermarket, I wouldn't think he was into gaming, or, if I see him with a pair of his Jordans on, I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing with these Jordans on? Like, but he's down-to-earth guy. Like, he's a huge sneakerhead. He brought some expensive fire-ass sneakers off for me too. He spends money, and if he think the price is good, or if he doesn't try to get over on you or try to be slick. If he can work something, he'll work it. If he thinks his price is fair, he's fine. If he, but if he feel he can get a couple dollars cheaper, or can you work this, or can you do this or that? If you're real firm with it, he'll be like, okay, no problem. But normally, what I'm saying, you know how it goes. But real cool guy, man. And he does get excited when he hears, when he get a phone call from me, so he's getting decent shit. So, I'll probably just put this stuff together, take some photos of it, and see where we're at. And if anything, I'll just tell him if you want to hold off, we can hold off and wait. And we'll just call it from there. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, man, that's about it. I showed you guys everything. That's what I picked up today. I basically gave her, I'm going to say under 300. I'm not gonna give a specific price, but she did me good on those two Rough Rider pieces and that mask set. Because the mask set, I should be. I mean, if I sell it to somebody who really wants it, I should be able to make at least half of what or a little bit more than that, and they should be able to make money on it. Because those two pieces I'm keeping, and then these Transformers and GoBot stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet, but I got a good deal on all this shit, so I'm very happy. I'm cool with all this. It is what it is. If anything, Thomas has a whole bunch of shit, so if anything, I could be like, hey, I got this PS2 box. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a whole bunch of PS2 Slims. He could probably put one in the box, or just whatever. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Peace. I'm tired.